Hi Todd, this is your video, your personalized video on how to generate super cool buttons to link to in your Canvas shell. So you're going to need a few windows or tabs open. One of them is going to be this website. It's clickminded.com/button dash generator and then forward slash. So you're going to have to go here first. What you're going to do is once you get to this website, I would actually use the little star here and put it in your bookmark tab, your favorites, because you're going to want to be able to go back to it frequently. That's what I do. Is the shortcut is save it to your favorites. So this is what your button looks like here. You're going to type in what you want. So for instance, for you, if you want to do something like study skills, you're going to type it in here on the left and it will pop up here. You can change the shape of it. You can either do curved or rectangular, and then you can also change the color and put a border and do all that stuff. So I'm just randomly going to do it purple. And then you can do bubble effect if you like that effect. And then you can even add a border to it. After you have it here, what you're going to do is you're going to download it to your computer. And you can download it and then click on it. And what I do is I always click on anything I'm trying to save or anything I download that I want to keep, I actually save it somewhere. That way I don't have to go back to my downloads. So I would do, I would put it here and then I would save it here with save as. I always save images to my images or my photos, my pictures, because that's an easy way to organize it. You can organize it however you want, but that's how I do it. Under pictures, and then I leave it however it actually is. If you look at mine, I have lots of buttons. Again, you can save or delete these. I'm keeping them because I'm going to use them next semester. So I know it's study skills. After you've already saved it, you can get out of the button factory and go into your Canvas page. I'm going to go to my practice one just like you have your practice one. This is my practice course. And it doesn't look anything like the one that you have, or the one that I showed you earlier. This is one that I'm just experimenting with. And so what you're going to do on your home page, in order to set your home page, you actually have to click on choose home page. So there's different ways you can set it. If you want it to look like a page that you structure your own way, which is how mine is set, then you're going to do pages, and then you're going to save it. In order to have a page's front page, you have to make a page. And so this one was made for me by the school. You might have already had one made for you. If that's the case, you'll just edit it. And then when you're ready to like add your own content to the page, then you would add your own content. Anytime you see an image, then you're able to turn that image into a link. So for example, I'm going to go to images here. This is a lot of information, so if you need to pause at any time, feel free. I'm going to click on images because that's telling the system I want to add an image from my computer. And it will archive and save all the images that you use, and those will carry over if you copy your course over. So I'm just going to go to pictures, which is where I saved it. And I know it's the Button Factory Study Skills. So right here. You can double click it, and then you're going to click decorative and then upload. If you want to describe it, you would describe it here. I never do. I always click decorative because the images I use, they typically speak for themselves. But I think here you can put like this would be more like a caption. If you're trying to be ADA compliant, that is. I guess. I'm not really sure. I haven't used that feature. But it probably is like a way to be more mindful of the ADA compliance. So mine's taking a while because my internet is very slow. But hopefully it pops up here. Once it pops up here, then you are going to link it to something live or wherever you want to take it. So for now, I'm going to pause the video until it uploads because I don't know how long it's going to take. Yay! That took a little while. I'm glad that I paused it. Okay, so once your image uploads, you can see it here. You're going to scroll down on your page and you're going to click Save. Once it saves, then you're going to link it to another place. on your Canvas page, your front page, or to another area of your class. Are we saved? Let's see. It looks like we are saved. Let's see. Hold on. Hold up. Woo! Okay, that was a pain in the butt. It kicked me out. It kicked me off the internet and then it did not save my work. But I'm back! And I redid it and now it's saved. I followed those same steps. So you can click back on your home page once you're done saving your page, or it'll automatically go back to your home page. And that's where all the stuff that you want to set up is. When you're ready to actually link it, you are going to right click on your image and you are going to connect it to whatever you want. Okay, so once you are on your home page and you know that your button, this is called a button, once you know your button is here, then you're going to click edit once again. And you have to have the content ready in order to link it. I had to pause the video so I could make content to connect to this, so there's that. You right click, it highlights your button or your image. You can do that with any image. It doesn't just have to be a button generator. I could have linked it to this image here, but anywho, that's a more advanced technique. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't done that yet, but I've seen other people do it. So you are going to right click it so it's highlighted, and then you're going to link it to some of your content. I created an assignment called Study Skills. It's easier, I think, for students to navigate when the content matches it. It makes more sense. It kind of intuitively helps them feel like they're on the right track, like they're going to the right place. So again, this is linked to Study Skills, and I just clicked that and it kind of highlighted my button. I'm going to go ahead and save it. I always save as I go and then go back to make sure it's working as I go. It'll save you time in case there's some kind of hiccup or something's not working. Once it saves, it goes back to the home page. I mentioned before the ADA compliance. If you have a green little kind of meter, it means that you have a perfect accessibility score, and that's how you can tell. So here's my image, my button that's now on there. I click on Study Skills. It's a live link now, and it should link to a YouTube video about being smarter, studying smarter, not harder, and students could watch that, and then possibly if the assignment was to share one thing that you got from the video, they could do that. They could post a little blurb about one thing that they found useful from the video, like a golden line or something that stood out to them. So that's how you do it with the buttons. I hope this makes sense. Good luck. Bye.